So I agree that the drama preceded him, but I think his response shows no PR. And you know, Wizkid represents a new generation. Where we are going, we are going to see more disrespect. People no longer have knowledge of what has passed, what was battles that were fought and won, and who fought what, enough to show the respect. So Wizkid fan base, yes, they are of these people I'm talking about, so they don't know. But Wizkid cannot pretend not to know. He knows who founded this Afrobeat. He knows the foundation. He has referred to the foundation in his songs. He has picked lines from this person's music in his music. He has dressed to, to reflect this icon, this cultural revolutionary icon. Is the standard, and all of you must compare. All of the new artists always compare. And so when he put out this response yesterday, it was distasteful from a person of his class, because now you've gone global. Yes, your music, yes, was greatly influenced by him, but you have taken it out of the country. You cannot be seen to comport yourself like every unfiltered social media user. It no get class.
Ramsey, what do you think?
Okay, so for me, when it was honestly just like what Nima said, is distasteful, because our own fella will come and. Do you know how many years? As in, do you know how respected he was when he was alive? My dad, that's my dad's favorite musician. I'm telling you, anytime he's taking me to school, my dad plays that music and all. But I would just attribute it to Gen Z. I would just say this is a Gen Z.
Wizkid is not Gen Z though.
So whatever it is a latest generation, because he live in Ghana, why he will sit down and compare himself with fella and even start calling, because even the person that even called him out, if you see the response, the way he was responding, he was just making use of that word, a very bad word to address him. Look, someone like me, I hardly like to engage all these new generation people, because when they start talking, the kind of words that comes out of their mouth, there are things that I cannot say to my elders. He's supposed to respect the fact that that was an Afrobeat. He's known all over the world. All over the world. I know Wizkid, yes, you are known all over the world, but recently, we're talking about somebody that they know all over the world a long time ago. Up till now, they still play his songs everywhere. People still recognize him. So you yourself, you should respect that.
What Wizkid has is fame.
You should respect
it. Legacy and respect is what fella has. Nigeria, I saw a message yesterday, a video saying Nigeria is colonizing the world and we're not using guns. It's because of the revolutions, the kind of work of our past, and our past heroes. You can't just diminish legacy and respect to that kind of conversation. And you're a global icon. What you have is fame. I don't see any other work. The books written.
Well, it starts from fame, and then if you're blessed,
if you use it,
then you have legacy. What do you think?
The legacy. Let me not talk about that. Let me start with my initial thoughts when I saw it. When I saw the initial message, I was like, Wizkid Oleko, because that is when you are not well trained. Toba Leko, if you are well trained, that they taught you at home to value and honor. Honor is not a Gen Z, Gen Alpha, millennial, whatever thing. Honor is about having values. So when I look at Wizkid, I say you have allowed fame get into your head. And once you allow fame and Haileys get into your head, downfall is next. Because you must, there are principles of life. He displayed lack of those values, and I was irritated. I expected much more from him. Before now, like the past 5 years ago, people used to say that Wizkid is popular, but he's very, very humble, he's very, very grounded, he respects people, he honors commitments, he speaks right. That's what I've heard about him. And it puts him on a different level. That is what we call legacy. It's not that you are popular. Popular for where people come and go. There are artists we don't remember their names again. Well, we are talking about someone that created a genre. This is not, he created music. You wrote music and we vibed to it. Someone created the music. You have the nerve. Olaya, you have liver, you have chest. You shouldn't. To compare yourself to that kind of person. Then, in reply to that, the son now said, take my father's name out of your mouth. Like, talk about your achievements.
This started from his fan base.
Talk about your achievements and hail yourself. But just remove my father's name. We're not on the, he's not in the same level. With you. And then you now went back and started insulting. That's another Oleko because you are not his age mates. You know, I just feel that we are permitting this nonsense online. And when it happens from someone as high as Wizkid, it flows to all his followers to feel we can also disrespect any adults like that. You are shaping culture negatively, and it is very, very bad. So when you dishonor, it will come back to you. This is not in any way.
Let me see if I can speak for the Wizkid side. So I have heard Wizkid many interviews over the years, even when he was much younger than this, when foreign interviewers would sort of compare him to some older Nigerian musicians and say to him, oh, you're even better than them. He would stop them in their tracks. He would say, this person went before me. This person has paid the price. So I know, I have heard interviews where he gives respect to those who have gone ahead of him. So I'm quite surprised with this response. And so my question would be, should we give it some context? Did he make this response because there was already a fight going on? Okay, there's something, you know, something going on. So he came to a fight and decided to fight. It was not a conversation on one-on-one. I would have actually preferred that Wizkid and Kuti had a, you know, more like a combined collaborative tweet to say, you know, we'll take this man out of, I have respect for him, I will move on. Because the viewers, the fans, the followers, they will always, this is what they do. But we do not have to disrespect those who have gone ahead of us, or even the Wizkid, who is building a legacy as we speak. But so let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with our conversations. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.